Hello sunshine, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, please, new people subscribe, so make sure you subscribe. So today we are going to talk about a very sensitive topic, and this topic is not meant to make anyone feel bad. If you are already in a relationship and you didn't know that person was married in the first place, then you don't need to feel bad when you're watching this video. You don't need to feel bad because you have found yourself in the relationship already. You are ignorant those days, and remember that the Bible says that the days of ignorance the Lord overlooked. However, I want to give a very stern warning to anybody who is dating someone they do not know much about, and anybody who is dating in secret. So make sure when you are dating someone, you make sure people who are close to you know about them. Your friend should know about them. Your family should know about them, because people have met. Many people have met in one level or the other. Maybe they were in school together, or maybe they were in a training together. So people know each other. So make sure when you're dating someone, let your sister know about it, let your brother know about it, let your father and your mother know about it, because you can find that there's something you don't know about the person you're dating that your brother actually know. The person you're dating could be actually a former classmate to your brother, could be actually a former classmate to your sister, and the information they will give you about this person will help you about this relationship, because you may not know much about this person, but another person actually does. Most people who do not fall trap of this are those who meet actually in campus or in their first jobs. When you meet someone in campus, most of the time you get to know much about them, especially if they were your roommate. You meet when they're still naive, they will tell you much about themselves. You'll get to know each other so well, as opposed to someone who is meeting someone who is later in life, who is already at work, has already tried relationships and failed, has had children out of wedlock. So maybe they have already married and they are in the verge of divorce. They want to get into another relationship, and you don't know about it. It could be someone who is just in a relationship that is not working well, and they just need someone to waste time with. So you need to make sure you know the person you are dating so well, know where they stay, know many things about them, know where they work. You can even find out nowadays. You can find out from LinkedIn. You can, if your lady or your guy works in an organization, go and just search that organization on LinkedIn. It will give you the names of other people who work there. You can find out from those people if they actually know this person, because ladies have a tendency of having expectations, and so you want a guy who is like this and like this. You tell this guy about the guy that you want. They actually portray someone they're not, and they actually lie to you. So it is in this process that people actually get married to women and men who are married already, or they date people who are actually married, and in the process you're just wasting your time without knowing. So in this video I want to highlight to you some of the dangers of dating a married person. I've also fall trap of that severally. You find that people who are married, actually most of them are very desperate in those marriages, and so they go looking for single people. Most of the time I have had someone who is married who actually calls me constantly without stopping. They actually want you by force, and most of the time they lie that they're not married. So you see how dangerous that is. But you can actually know someone who is married at times. At times you cannot. So make sure you know too well about the person you are dating, so that you don't fall traps of these dangers that I'm going to highlight for you in this video. So the first danger is you will never be able to have a healthy relationship with this person, especially for someone who is married. They already have emotional baggage from that marriage. They will come and tell you about my wife this, my wife that. All the time they come to cry to you. They need you to they need you to give them love. Most of the time it is you to give, it you to give, it is you to listen, it is you to do that. And most of the time you end up getting tired. They have expectations. They want you to meet those expectations that the other person cannot meet for them. They always have issues that they need you to help them sort, and they're just using you as an escape from their unhappy marriage. So you will never have a healthy relationship with such a person. It is all but a waste of time. It is all but chasing after the wind. After all, everybody deserves someone. You also need someone of your own. Why are you continuing in a relationship that will never be healthy, that will continually be toxic, and at the end of the day you will leave that place very hurt? So why don't you just be faithful to yourself, be faithful to God, live a very proper life, let someone else who love you, get attracted to you, and you end up getting married just like the same person was married. There's something he did in order to get married. So it is also possible for you to just live alone, be faithful to yourself, be faithful to God, and you end up in your own marriage, okay? But let me tell you, it's not possible for you to desire your own marriage if you're dating someone else's husband or someone else's wife, because some of the tears that those people shed, the Bible says that God collects those tears and actually use them against you. So most of the time you desire a good marriage, you desire a good relationship, but God cannot give you such a good marriage or a good relationship simply because you're causing hurt to someone else who is continuously crying to God. So please, that relationship will never be healthy. Thank you. The second danger is that he will never leave his wife or husband. He will never leave his wife or husband. If he was to leave that wife or husband, he would have left him or her long time ago. Okay? Because they cannot tell you how horrible that person is and they are not leaving. If that person is horrible, if they don't want that person in their life, they will have left. So if you're waiting for them to leave, sorry. The third danger is the false, the lies that they continuously tell you. They have false promises. They tell you, I will do this, I will do that, which they never fulfill. They have, half lies and half truths. Most people who actually date people who are married actually get very shocked and surprised when they meet the person that is married to the person they're dating. Because you find a man can tell you how horrible the wife is, but when you get to meet this wife in person, you get surprised because this wife actually does not, look as bad as the husband describes him. And you can, maybe if you're dating a lady who tells you how bad the husband is, and if you're a guy and you get to meet the husband, you actually become best friends. You wonder why this lady is telling you how bad the husband is, how horrible the husband is, and actually the husband is a very good person. So actually the false and the false promises and the lies that they give you will actually just keep you in emotional baggage and bondage. So please, just stop dating people who are married. It's all but a waste of time, okay? The next thing is trust issues, okay? You'll never trust someone who has left another wife to come to you. You will always believe that they will actually leave you for someone else. You'll never trust someone who has left another husband to come to you. You will always believe that they will leave you to go to someone else. So the trust issues will accompany you in this relationship, and it is all but a waste of time, because a relationship cannot continue until there is trust, until you are sure this person is all yours, and this person is going nowhere, and this person is here for you and you alone. That is all makes a beautiful relationship. But if you, at the back of your mind, you feel like, this person will one day leave me and go someone else, there's no healthy relationship. You're wasting time. The next thing is guilty issues. Everybody talks about you. The society, thinks that dating a married person is sin. And the Bible says that when two people are married, the only thing that should separate them is death. So the society actually views you as death. You are like a source of death to that marriage. So the way the society talks about you and gossips you, and they feel like you have damaged that relationship, all those gossips are damaging. They're actually killing you slowly. They're exhausting. And let me tell you, if you're dating a married person in hiding, you cannot hide forever. You'll get tired. So sorry, please begin to decide that you leave that relationship, you start off anew, because it is also possible for you to have your own. It is possible. If someone lied to you that there's something wrong about you, that is why you have to settle in relationships that have been started by other people. Sorry, that was a lie. It is also possible for you to start off, to struggle and make a relationship work, because it is not easy. The same way they started, when they at times they could not even talk to each other, at times they argue, at times there are many challenges that people have when they're building a relationship. But at the end of the day, once you have struggled and you've gotten used to each other, the relationship actually works. So it will be so sad for you to be in a relationship where people are trying to build each other and one day they will leave you. It is dangerous for you. The next thing is depression and loneliness, okay? Because the way people talk about you will actually get into you. The lies that they actually tell you, they are met expectation that you have in this relationship. You always want, especially if you don't know this person is married and your problem is to get married, and they actually lie to you about this and that all the time. They have reason not to, continue with this marriage or wedding. They have all the issues, that there's this issue and there's that issue. That is why this wedding cannot continue. It is because maybe they have a relationship somewhere. So all these things actually bring depression. And most of the time you find that, like for example during lockdown, you find that maybe this person went to his family or her family. You are all left alone in loneliness. Who said that you have to be lonely? In fact, at that time you will have to engage in another relationship. So please, are you a whore? No. Are you a dog? No, you don't have to live that life. It is possible for you to live a life of your own, with your own man or your own lady, and you enjoy life. This joy was meant for everyone, but the devil has used this tool, to just put people in bondage. So don't allow yourself to be used by the enemy, to be in bondage. You also deserve happiness. You deserve all the love. You deserve all the happiness, okay? The last thing is lost time. Okay, if you look at the clock, if you listen to the clock when you sit in a quiet place, you will hear it ticking. So the clock actually ticks, and as much as you think that you are 20 forever, people think they're 16 forever. Actually, the change in your age will actually be visible after some time. The change in your age will be visible with the way you talk. It will be visible even if it doesn't be visible in your looks. But the way you talk, the way you handle things will be different. So you can't lie that you're 16 forever. You can't continue dating people if you are 30 but you're still dating someone else's husband. You are 30 but you're still dating someone else's wife. You're wasting your own time. You're bringing delays to your own life. You also deserve to move on. You deserve to start off a relationship, build it, and start off life anew. Who said that you have to stay in other people's marriages? Who says that you have to be the reason why people break up? Who said that you don't deserve joy, that you don't deserve happiness, that you don't deserve your own? You deserve all the good things in this world. You deserve all the love. You deserve to have your own man. You deserve to have your own woman. You deserve all the respect. You deserve all the the good life that people have when they have their husband and their wife and the children, in the context of the family, and the respect that you're given by the community and the church and the neighbors. You deserve all that. Nobody said that you deserve less. Don't settle for less. You also deserve the best, just like everyone. And please, this mentality that people have had, that they're normalizing the process of dating people who are married. it is actually a tool of the enemy to delay people's lives. So your life is being delayed when you're dating someone else who is married. You know, maybe if you're in your community, actually people can marry 2 or 3. Then someone who wants to someone is already married and wants to marry you will not come and start dating you for 3 years. No, they will just tell you they want to marry you, and they will tell you that this relationship is leading to marriage. So if your community, they allow, you know, 2 wives, 3 wives, 4 wives, then let me tell you, someone who is dating you for 3 years and is already married is only testing the waters in you and wasting your time. So you better start dating someone else who wants to move on with you, who wants to, you know, cross the mountains with you, go on, you know, over the valleys with you, someone who wants to start off a life with you, someone else who wants the best out of you, who wants to, you know, develop themselves together with you, who wants a life with you. And if there is an enemy that lied to you, it could be a word that was spoken by someone else. It could be, you know, a lie that you believe because your sisters or your brothers are doing it. I have come to tell you the truth, that it is possible for anyone in this world to have a good life, to have love, and to enjoy respect that comes with having your own family. It is possible. Do not allow yourself to be used by the enemy. Please decide today that you will move out of that relationship and start off life anew with someone else who wants to marry you. And I have said that it is possible for someone else who is married to marry you if in your community you allow, you know, polygamy. If that is allowed, it's all right. I know the Bible does not allow it, but if you allow it in your community and someone is dating you because they want to marry you, it has to be a short time. By the first year, you should know where the relationship is moving towards. But if you're just wasting your time, please just know the clock is ticking. You're not going to be 16 forever. A day comes when people who are your age mates will actually be in relationships and in marriages. You will be left for young people and people who are too old and people who are, you know, are widowed, and you know, you'll never enjoy the life that you always wanted, because especially someone who is widowed actually wants someone who is coming to fill the empty heart that has been left by someone else who has died. So the emotional baggages that people, you know, who are older than you carry will actually, you know, interfere with your life. They will actually distract the joy that you expect from a marriage. So please stop wasting your good time dating people who are married. Start off life alone and start off a relationship. It doesn't matter whether, you know, it has all the drama and all the struggle. Get it from me that it is possible for you to have that relationship. You have, you know, storms and storms and storms, but initially, you know, finally it will stabilize and you'll be able to have a good marriage. And it is also possible for you to be happy, to have your person, and to have your respect. So God bless you so much. If this video was informative to you, please subscribe. See you. Bye, sunshine.